Hi, Doug Lowe with Artisan Construction in Charlottesville. Today we want to talk about reducing the lighting load in your home. One of the most simple things you can do is to switch out some of your light switches so that it minimizes the chance of leaving the light on. Today we're going to simply take a simple single pole light switch like this, and we're going to add a device that will automatically cut it off. On this particular device, there's a notch you can turn here to set where the light will automatically cut off anywhere from 1 minute up to 20 minutes after it detects no motion. The first thing you want to do is go to your panel box and make sure that you cut the electrical source off for that particular room. If you have trouble identifying that, you need to stop and get a professional to help you. But having cut that breaker off, then you simply want to remove the cover plate, remove the bottom screw and the top screw, and you can simply pull the whole single pole light switch out of the wall. It'll still be connected to the various wires. Typically you'll have two black wires. One is a hot, one is a neutral, and then you have one other wire typically that is the ground wire. If yours does not look like this, you should stop and get the help of a professional. So I've already put two of the wire nuts on here. I hooked up the green wire to the ground. I've hooked up this black wire to this black wire, and I'm just going to show you how these go together by putting these two together here. This is another, you put the two wires together, these are both black to black, and I put this on here and it will screw down and tighten those together. So now I have connected black to black, the other black to black, and I have a green one in my motion detector, which is the ground wire, and I've hooked that up to the copper wire that has no sheathing on it, which is the ground wire in this box. Everything looks safe. All the bare wires have now been covered, and before I connect it and just put it back in the box to look pretty, I want to test it one time. So now I'm going to stop and go cut on the breaker and test this light. To test this, I have a setting of off, automatic, or on. For my purposes right now, I'm going to put it on. See if it works. Voila, there you go. Now, I'll put it all back in the box and it'll look nice and tidy and pretty in there, but my final setting will be on auto, which means when this light detects motion, I set it for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes and no activity in this room, the light will cut off on its own. So I've already finished pushing all the wire nuts and the wires back into the box. I simply will take a couple screws here to put this back in place. Okay. Now we have the motion device in place. You can either set it to on when you're in the room, or you can set it to automatic so that if it doesn't detect enough motion within 10 minutes, it'll cut off on its own.